Is it working this time? Fucking OBS. Can everyone hear me and see me? So we got Darren, Cuba, Sticks, David, Cameron. How are we all doing? Had a very, very exciting, or you could say exciting, 20 minutes ago. Gary, David, SMA, Mills, Andy, Sabo, how are we all doing? I'm surprised everyone's still up. Yeah, good. We're all doing good. Well, we're doing good now anyway. Had a, yeah, exciting few minutes. I'm always getting better looking. Always. Cuba, how we doing? Jason, QI, Simon, who else we got? Budget 187. Out with the dogs, taking a shit in the garden. Nice. So how has everyone been? What have you all been working on today? And literally 20 minutes ago, I literally, and this is no word of a lie, no bullshit, I literally saved my girlfriend's life. Like, literally. Where are we now? Tried literally only work hours upon nothing else to do. About spent all day on the bog. Nice. What happened? Cliffhanger. Began to window reg. What happened? One day you'll probably regret that. I know. I was actually thinking that, but I was seriously thinking, should I just another 10 seconds? It would have been game over. And I'm maybe thinking maybe I regret it. I managed a JB Weld alloy cylinder head. Nice. So yeah, basically what happened is it was kind of nothing like it was major, but it was just I suppose happens to loads of people literally choking on some food, and I mean eyes popping out their head on the floor, like just I basically walked back and I had to do the Heimlich maneuver, and it literally came out like you see on the films, and then it took her maybe 2 or 3 minutes to actually get her breath back. But yeah, seriously, I've never seen someone's eyes literally bulge out their head before. Um, it was kind of it was kind of scary. But what I've got now is I've said I'm allowed to do anything I want now. You can't tell me off or anything because I've literally just saved your life. So you know I'm kind of I'm kind of lucky. It was scary. It was kind of scary. I've missed a few cards. Just paid 2,799 on a service. What did you service? A Boeing 747? It must have been more than just a service, unless it was some sort of super hyper car or something. Did I put the eyes back in? Honestly, if you saw just the water coming out of her eyes and how much they were bulging and the face, it was just, yeah, she was on the floor, literally couldn't do anything and literally about to pass out. And I'm not actually making that sound worse than what it is. It was actually like that. Not been up to much when we have the snow. Built a snowman. Kids put on the snowman on top. After that, built a snowman. Nice. We didn't really get any snow here. It was snowing for a little bit, but I didn't really get. I've missed loads of comments, by the way. So if I've missed your comment, just say it again. Thinking about doing the chain on my Mondeo 1.8. 1.8. Which one? Because have you got? I'm trying to think. Bottom chain, is it? You're converting it to a chain. Is that what you're doing? Oh, Mark 3 Mondeo. Sorry. I'm thinking of the 1.8 engines with the chain on the bottom. Right, see if I can get some of these comments again. Watermark, Leon, singing. Leon, did you do the eye alignment? He paid for that Mercedes van. Lol. What have I missed? Have I missed something about Mercedes van? We had it for a week. How's the recovery upgrades coming along? Yeah, they're coming along good. I've got some really fantastic what's the word I'm looking for? Fantastic the word I'm looking for. Contacts. Because of the videos, there's a good few guys that work with the AA and the RAC who have told me so much. Essentially, I was doing it all wrong. Essentially, I've got wrong straps. I've got wrong tire pressures. I've just been doing everything wrong because I just didn't know. And talking to the AA guys and stuff like that, it was just, yeah, it's just brilliant. And that's why I like doing these type of videos, because I was hoping to get some help with it, you know, some people that do this every day of the week, because the guy I brought it from didn't really know. He wasn't an AA guy or anything like that, or you know, so they didn't. No one really knew, and of course, without knowing, you're kind of screwed. Even down to little things. I was only putting 80 psi into the tires. I have to put 110. Now I don't know if they want me to mention their names yet, so I'm not going to do it. But I'm going to be doing a video on what I was doing wrong and basically who helped me and what I need to do right and stuff like that. So it's like everything. It's a learning curve, and I'm not too big to say, you know, that I need help, because at the end of the day, you don't know everything. Everyone needs help. Some people won't admit it. They reckon they know everything, but I'm big enough to admit it. You know, the using the dolly and all that sort of stuff, it's just not really, it's not a thing I'm used to. So when you get all these little tips and tricks and everything off the guys that have been using it for, you know, 10 years, 20 years, in some cases over 30 years, you know, you can learn from these sort of people. Leon, you mentioned your favourite Mercedes van the other day. Oh, my lorry needs front wheel bearings and pads and discs. Sitting on the loo watching you, mate. Sorted. What more do you want? Good bog visit. What more do you want? You miss Leon's Horrific story. Saved his girlfriend's life. She was choking. Yeah, it's crazy. It's amazing just how I just walked into another room, everything was fine, and within seconds, it just went from literally. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating when I maybe say another 10 seconds, and it would have been over. Again, it's hard to say, but I mean, it was close. It was really, really close. How quick things just went from normal to thingy. I try I try to watch but keep getting kicked out. What do you mean keep getting kicked out? I don't know everything about I don't know everything, but I know Christmas ain't real. To pray for I know, yeah. That's another problem. He gets all the fucking credit too. Why does he get all the fucking credit? That's not on. He gets all the fucking credit. Thank goodness you were there. I saved a 6-month-old baby girl one night from. Wow. Hero Leon. It was just like the films, but it was quicker, if that makes sense. It went, like when you see it on the films, it seems to last a lot longer in the sense of, they seem to be choking for ages. You physically can't choke for that long because you just can't. Um, so yeah, it was kind of. I'm missing loads and loads of comments. Um, every day is a learning day. Exactly. I mean, it really is. Go into the jobs and physically doing the job. That's okay. If I'm going to someone's house to do something, that's not a problem. But even just little tips and tricks of what to keep in the van, and stuff like that, and just so many different little things that you wouldn't think of straight away, and that could potentially cause you a problem. These guys are telling me, and hopefully, I don't know yet, but hopefully I might be able to do some videos with some of them, because a couple of them are not close to me, but they kind of are in Ireland, and Northern Ireland. Some of them are in the UK, which is obviously a bit of a nightmare, but some of them are in Ireland, so hopefully we can do a few videos. And like I said, just tips and tricks. Even the simple thing from 80 psi to 110 psi. That's the reason why my wheels were getting hot, is because there just wasn't the right pressure in them. And just little things like that you just don't really know until someone says. And it's difficult to find the information. You can't just kind of Google it as such, because the wheels that I've got, they're on loads of different things, and it doesn't really give you the exact thing for what you're doing, if that makes sense. I'm off to Spain next Monday, so I get lorry sorted. Nice. I suppose it's better having brakes on a lorry, it's just kind of a thing. Leon, may I ask, I own a Discovery 3 TDV6 and has cranking issues. The Jag 4.4 petrol and better engine to have. Hope you don't mind me asking. The first thing you need to do is you need to plug it in just to see if there's any codes. Because it could be, cranking issues, long cranking issues can just be so many different things. It could be a simple thing to do with plugs, or, an intake leak, or it could be, kind of, well, it could be hundreds of things. So you need to plug it in first and get some sort of code so we can kind of, narrow it down a little bit. Because it could be plugs, it could be fuel pumps, it could be intake leaks, it could be O2 sensors. It just could be loads and loads and loads of different things. So you really kind of need to pull some codes, and hopefully you'll, if you get me some codes, I'll be able to lead you in a little bit better direction. Mercedes Vito's best van. Oh, hi Chris. Chris is back. Yeah. Okay. Okay, whatever you say. Glad all is okay, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, all doing good. All doing good. Are you in a photo booth? Yeah, it kind of looks like that way, doesn't it? Evening, Leon. Well, done tonight. You must be on cloud nine. It was weird. Like I said, someone else said, Bart said, I might regret that, and in a few days I could regret it. But yeah, it was just like I said, it was just weird how it went from 0 to 11, just instantly, just absolute instantly. So yeah, I agree. Vito's are the best van. Oh yeah, that's Chris's mate. Your vans, your vans are shit. Now I don't know if he means my van, or Mercedes. It looks like Chris has got his bum buddies out, and yeah, because I don't know that many people that like them vans. But anyway, like I said, come on, come to my videos, keep making comments because all you're doing is getting me money. I don't mind whatsoever. Bring it on. And Sean looks as happy as ever. Oh, he's smiling. I had a glow plug code on my car. Took ages to start on cold, but then was fine, warmed up. I spoke to a mechanic about changing the glow plugs. He said he wasn't to test them. The glow plugs at 130. What do you mean then? He said he tested them glow plugs at 100. There's a very easy way. I've done videos on how to test glow plugs, and you also need to test the new ones going in. Just because they're new doesn't mean they're good. I've done a video where I got 4 new glow plugs, and 2 of them were bad, and 2 of them were good, and they're brand new ones. So you would have put them in thinking, right, I got glow plug issues. Let's put the new ones in. The car still doesn't, or it's hard to start, and then you just naturally thinking, well, it's not my glow plugs. I put 4 new ones in, but 2 of them were bad. So it's always good to check the new ones going in, and they're very easy to go in basically. Right, I'm missing a load of comments. Just gear linkages went a lot. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Seems like a decent van, a good start. Yeah, it's like everything. There's no such thing as a perfect vehicle. We all know that. The reason why we're in business is because cars break down. I mean, and vans break down, lorries break down, planes break down, engines break down. If they didn't, we wouldn't have a job. So, it's kind of good. It's kind of good that they break down essentially. Because if they didn't, let's face it, we wouldn't have an issue. I watch your videos on that, mate. I'll watch it again. I think that's on the heater vlog, is it? Snap chains, stuck injectors, gearbox problems could carry on. Yeah, talking about the Vito again, mate. I love it when Mercedes come in because you always know it's not just a service. There's always problems with them, and they're always expensive problems, which is nice. I drove a Peugeot Expert 2009 1.6, not bad. Had problems in the 5 years of owning it, but did find it very nice and price perfect. Yeah, well, it's like everything. If you go for something that, like I said, everything has its own problems. You just get muppets that come on thinking they know best, but everything has its own problems, and as long as the vehicle you have is popular, you can get parts, second-hand parts and stuff a lot cheaper. If something isn't popular, then it's more expensive to repair. So if you can get something that's cheaper to repair than something else, well, then it's cheaper to repair than something else. It's that really. Round here, obviously transits, like most places, transits are very common. So second-hand parts, easy to get. Vitos, they're not so much common around here. Vauxhall, Veros, they're very common around here. So it just, you know, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Um, it just is what it is. Port 3 glow plug went only 1 mil short. Hold on, what's that? Where did that come and go? I should really put the slow comment thing on so I can catch them all. I can't do it now, I don't think. Can I do it now, or do I have to do it at the beginning of the live stream? I think I have to do it at the beginning of the live stream. Port 3, glow plug went only 1 mil shorter. Would that be an issue? You mean you've got a glow plug and it's a bit shorter? Is that what you mean? If you had to pick one manufacturer to say which best, what company would you say is best? Well, there's no such thing as like the best vehicle out there. There's no such vehicle that is better than everything else. It comes down to what is cheap to repair. So if you imagine, say, a Ford, this is any Ford, whether it's a van, whether it's a car, they're cheaper to buy than, let's say, a German brand, and they're cheaper to fix than, say, a German brand. So it's not that, you know, you get a Ford Mondeo and, say, a Audi A4. They're basically the same car in the sense of the Mondeo is the same as the German version of the Mondeo, and the Audi is the German version of the Mondeo, if you get what I'm saying. But the Mondeo is cheaper to buy, and it also is cheaper to repair. So, you know, if it goes wrong, it's cheaper to repair, and that's kind of what I go off. Chris Mills loves your. Yeah, he thinks he's actually bothering me when all he realizes is he's just bring it on, just bring it on. I mean, if you're gonna say anything and just repeating the same thing over and over again, hey, I'm getting money for it and views, doesn't bother me. And all these little bum chums are around, so, you know, yeah, bring it on. Your van is a pile of shit. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. It's so good to know that I'm actually, what's really funny is that I'm actually bothering you people. I'm actually bothering you people, so you're sad enough to come on here and to make comments to think you're actually getting to me, on all I'm doing is I'm trolling you. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Oh, it must be so, yeah, just brilliant, just fantastic. My eyes are actually watering thinking that. That's just fantastic. Oh, whew. Anyway, let me see if I can get these comments. How come your XAA/RAC van never come up for sale in Ireland? Well, mine did come up for sale in Ireland. The recovery service must be doing something with the old vans. They upgrade their fleet. I think from what I've been told from talking to the AA guys, when them sort of vans go, when they change the fleet, it's big companies that buy them. They don't sell them off. They sell them off to a big company, and that big company then might scrap them, or they sell them off individually. So I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I know, for example, and I know this for a fact, so this is why I'm going to say this. The ESB, which is the electrical company, they have, thousands upon thousands of all different vehicles out there, all different types. And what they do is when they come to change their fleet, they put them all into auction, and they just auction everything off essentially, and you can pick up some good deals. So that's what they do. But I think from what the AA guys were telling me is I don't know if it's just a big company that comes in to buy them all. So I don't see them a lot here for sale, and I don't think the RAC or the AA will sell them direct to you. You have to, go to another company. Just like the ESB won't sell their vehicles direct to you. You have to go to the auction to get them. It's kind of it's kind of like that. And yeah. So hold on, I just missed loads of comments. I was just looking. There was only within 8 months of me looking, there was only 3 vans that came up, and the Transit that I was looking at, which I kind of wanted to get, that went sold, and then this other one came up. So it is what it is. Where are we looking now? I've missed loads of. More views on the channel, keep it up. Exactly. Keep what you're doing, Leon. Best entertainment this. You know what they say, people who disrespect are just bad. Well, it's just mainly jealousy as well, they're just jealous. That's what it is. People that say stuff, they're just jealous. Jealous of me. I mean, like, who wouldn't be? I'd just bring it on. I'm getting more for it. That's why I always answer them, because when I answer people, they have to keep coming back, and it's another view for the video, it's another comment on the video, which brings you up higher on the analytics on YouTube, so it gets your video out there. So hey, bring it on, say what you want. It's more comments on here, pushes the live stream up. Hey, bring it on. Bring it on. Oh, I fucking love it. Absolutely love it. Transit Custom 2004 2.2, the last 2.2 before the blue. Your van is only crap as has no light bar. Your van is only crap as it has no light bar. It has a light bar. Again, when you saw it in the previous videos, it looks completely different to what it looks now. Remember, them videos are 4 or 5 months old, the video, so there's a lot been done to it in them 4 or 5 months, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think they do use a different company at the end of the lease, and then that other company takes it off and does all kind of stuff. That's why they won't sell direct from the AA or the ESB or something like that. You have to go to other companies. I'm working overtime. And all these shit comments going. It's funny, isn't it, Dave? It's just absolutely brilliant. I find your clips very informative, just like your logic, step-by-step way of getting things. Well, that's it. You just always have to take it step by step, because at the end of the day, it's easier to do it that way. There's no point thinking of 100 things. Just go through step by step, and then eventually you'll come to the issue. X-Vans, no good. Loads of mileage on them. Shit engines to start. Broken when they're new. I tell you, do you know what? Like I said before, they don't realise they're getting trolled. They're actually coming on here, actually taking. I'm taking time out what they can actually do, so they have to come on. Oh, it's fucking fantastic. It really is fantastic. Oh, please, just keep commenting, please. It's just, oh, when you wouldn't find a scrap van in the yard. Somewhere CRTs have been exposed third world countries. Ooh. Let's see if we've got actually any questions. I'm missing loads of comments, so just give me a few minutes to go through, and I'll see if we can get some comments. Oh no, Leon, your van has turned to dodge the other comments. Better grab the. Fantastic. Hey, what do you think of Honda Accords? We don't really get too many of them over here, and the reason is because they're too expensive to tax. A 2.2 diesel is €1,000 to tax in Ireland. So the problem is people don't really use them because they're too expensive to tax. So I've never, I think I've only serviced one. I only serviced one in my old shed. So we just don't see a lot of them. So I wouldn't really see a lot of them and know a lot of issues with them because the tax is just too expensive in Ireland. So yeah, like I said, there's not many people that wants to spend €1,000. Well, it's €951 exactly to tax a 2.2 diesel. So people just don't want to do it. If you put your dolly in the back of a Vito, they break in half. Been there, done that. Oh, it's more expensive to buy a van in Ireland than 100%. It's a lot more expensive to buy a van in Ireland. It's a lot more expensive to buy anything in Ireland. That's why people used to go to England to buy vehicles and bring them back because it was so much cheaper, even though you have to pay import duty on them. But now with Brexit, and I think the rules have slightly changed, no one really knows what's going to happen yet. So obviously the import from England to Ireland might not be practical, and if that's not, it means the second-hand car market is going to go through the roof in Ireland because they're not going to be able to get them from the UK, cheaper. It's going to be cheaper to buy them in Ireland, which means second-hand car markets go up. I wouldn't recommend that van to my worst nightmare. Okay. Your van out the scrapyard or something, mate. Oh, yeah. Got it out the ditch. Evening, Leon. How are you? How's the teeth? Oh, I tell you, the teeth, so much better. It's, for the last 3 or 4 days, absolutely perfect. The exposed nerves have died off, and it's absolutely perfect. Not a problem. +1. Leon's channels help me no end. Fantastic. Thanks a lot, mates. Vitos are the bump stop. Shame. Sounds like the same person. Is that? Fuck the haters, mate. Just jealousy because they can't recover a mini. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think it's the same person as well, Dave. If that's what you're getting at, I think it's just the same person as well. I had countless people telling me to bin my car and buy a new one, and don't listen to them. I'm not, mate, believe it. I'm not. It actually doesn't bother me. They don't realise that they're just pushing up my videos up in the analytics. They're giving me more money, more adverts, more revenue. I'm winning, and I'm taking time. They're actually that sad that I'm taking time out of their day to comment on my videos. So at the end of the day, who's winning? Who's winning? 2.2 diesel engines are good. Well, Dave, there you go, mate. Dave's obviously got a lot more experience than me because, again, in the north, which is still technically in Ireland, but it's the north of Ireland, the tax rules and everything are completely different. So them engines and them cars are a lot more popular. It's just like I said, I don't particularly deal with them, so because it's just the tax. No one wants to pay the tax. People think that BDS or something got my Mark 7 Transit and a 99 Discovery 2. I'm a sucker for spending all day and night repairing them. Well, at least you got something to do, I mean, you got something to do, haven't you? I have a Untitled diesel in my van. Likewise, Brad. Oh, that's obviously picking up someone else's comments. Love your vids, mate. Thanks a lot, mate. Scrap it. Yeah, okay. When vans go electric and no longer are getting issues with injectors, turbos, glow plugs, dual mass flywheels, blah blah, injector pumps, blah blah blah, you do see the car mechanics making. Well, yeah, because that's the biggest thing. People think electric vehicles don't need maintenance. They do. Electric motors are going to go wrong. Batteries are going to go wrong. One of the worst things on an electric vehicle is to go wrong is brakes. Because regenerative braking, people don't use the brakes. The brakes seize up. You know, you're going to have wiring issues. You're going to have just everything. There's, if anything, there's maybe more to fix on an electric vehicle than there is on a normal vehicle. So yeah, it's honestly, it's the work is still going to be out there. It's not going to be an issue with work. I can assure you that the work's still going to be 100% out there. Since you bought the van and you now making mobile recoveries and mechanic service, how do you been getting the word around your advertising? Well, I'm getting a lot of work from my original customers. So all my original customers, they're still ringing me up. And what I'm doing is I am, you know, I'm just going to their house. So they'll ring me up, right, you know, need the car service, and I'll just like, okay, I'll come to you. Just like I did a job today, which I filmed today. Um, and you know, I even got the customer involved. That's another good thing about doing the mobile stuff. I'm going to people's houses, and I even got the customer to film, to be my cameraman. He was helping me doing the work, and it just makes the video a lot more fun. He's in the video as well, so I think if anything, I think it's going to be a lot better. You know, a lot more fun to have and stuff like that. So you know, it kind of is what it is. That van went out with the arc. Scrap it. I think that's all you can actually say. Tax for a year 950. Exactly. That's why they don't use them, because it's ridiculous. A 2 litre. Now again, before 2008 2009 it comes under the emissions, so it's slightly different, but even a 2 litre, I think it's €710 to tax now. I think that's what it is. The frame and dolly system are only legal when towing a standard vehicle to be a safe place near the garage/dealer. Short journeys for insurance. It's not legal to tow them long journeys. RAC will confirm it. Again, that's not actually true. That's completely not true. It depends on, now in certain countries, maybe, I can only talk about Ireland, and 100% it is not illegal to tow a dolly from one end of Ireland to the other, providing you've got the right license and the right insurance. That's all it comes down to, and providing the vehicle is roadworthy. So in other words, your vehicle has to have tax, insurance and NCT or MOT, NCT or DOE if it's a van, and if you're towing something, you know, that's it. So actually no, it's not. And I've spoken to RAC guys and AA guys in the last few days, and if it was illegal, the RAC and the AA guys wouldn't be using them. Now it might be legal in another country, but in England, Northern Ireland and Ireland, 100% it's not illegal. It's not illegal. Did you solve your awful pain in your mouth? I did. I just spoke about that a second ago. It was just, yeah, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. But anyway, it's done now. We got a 06 Grand Cherokee with Mercedes V6 and 600 quid tax a year. Where is that? Wesley, that's not in Ireland, because there's no way a V6 is only 600 quid in Ireland. A V6, depending on the size of the engine, can be over 1,500 to 2,000 euros, close to, depending on the size of the engine. But yeah, V6 would be minimum 1,500 in Ireland. Again, if it goes over a certain year, it's slightly lower, but yeah, that's basically it. If I drive Durval Vauxhall C, it's carried on fuel, EGR valve fault, blown intercooler and split pipes and air pump. It's had timing belt snap and not need new head gaskets. Gone through the ringer with that. Thanks a lot, mate. Yeah, my teeth are better. Thanks for that. Same here, Brad. Oh, that's someone answering someone else's question. Leon, I know you work in Ireland, but where are you located? Where's your accent from? Lincoln. I'm from Lincoln originally. That's why even someone said something about my tattoos once, and they said, "How fucking stupid are you to get made in England on your wrist?" That'll be like someone saying getting made in Germany or made in the USA, and it doesn't say that. And, you know, this is just muppets on the comments. It doesn't say that at all. But yeah, Lincoln. I've said it in a few of my videos. Lincoln is where I'm from. May I ask, please, how's your business going since the current? Well, it's like everything. I mean, it's taken a hit. because you know, a lot of people at the beginning, they weren't driving because, you know, they weren't at work. So it's like everything, it's taken a hit. But the mobile thing now is really, really coming alive. When you see the van like it is now, it looks completely different. I'm always getting comments on it. Every time I go to a person's house, they always comment, "Oh, that looks brilliant. It's different. It's this. It stands out. Blah blah blah." So I'm actually now in a better situation because of what I've got than what I was even 6 months ago. So, or you say even 8 months ago when all this kind of crap started. So, yeah, it's absolutely, absolutely brilliant. It really is. It's absolutely brilliant. Um, how are you? Is tax on EV cars? It's lower, but to give you an idea, my sister. Oh, how do I clear that? Clear off. My sister's car in the UK is tax exempt. It's a new hybrid, and it's in the UK it'd be tax exempt, but in Ireland she still has to pay 200 and I think it's €220 a year. But in the UK it's free because it's zero emissions and all. Well, not zero emissions, but it's as good as you're going to get for a hybrid, brand new vehicle, and it's still €220 in Ireland, and in the UK and the north it's free. So yeah. Second-hand market is also interesting for German cars because England don't use salts in the winter and the cars are not. Because England don't use salt. England do use salt on the roads, mate. That's one of the worst things about English cars is that you use salt on the roads and they can rust. Because England don't use salt on the roads. Let's answer someone else's question. Dan, how are we doing, mate? Right, let me get down to the bottom of the chat. Leon, have you got your lift in your garage yet? No, it's in there, but it's not put up. So technically, yeah, it's in there, but it's not put up, if that makes sense. 600 sterling tax in England. Yeah, well, that V6 Grand Cherokee would be, I'm not sure exactly, but it would be definitely €1,500 plus. It'd be between 1,500 to just under €1,900, depending on what they say. But it'd be anywhere from 1,500 to €1,900. So yeah, it's illegal to tow long distances with a rope. Not so with a dolly or an A-frame. Yeah, exactly. That information is completely and utterly wrong because the AA and the RAC and all the other guys wouldn't use them. And the other thing is, someone said to me that the other day that what I was doing was completely legal. I've been stopped by the traffic corps a couple of times because I didn't have an on-tow sign at the back. I always meant to get one, but I just forgot. I've now got one, but I've been stopped because of the on-tow sign. And they check my vehicle out, they check my insurance out, and they don't have an issue. And I even know cops, and I've asked them. Do you know? Even with the camera in the car that time, I was asking them first, is it legal? Because everyone says you can't film when you're driving, you can't do this, you're not allowed to talk when you're driving, and all this sort of stuff. And it's just people just don't know the law. They hear something and they think they know the law, but they actually don't. It's just not illegal. Now it is illegal to tow something if you haven't got the right license or the right insurance, because then you're driving around with no insurance. But my insurance and my license covers me for what I need to do, for what I'm doing. It's like anything. It's like you can drive a lorry, but if you've only got a car license, it's illegal. Just because you can drive the lorry, but you need the license and the insurance to the vehicle you have, and then it's not illegal. Because like I said, the AA, the RAC, any of them guys, they'll be getting, the business would be gone years ago. It just isn't. I'm gonna have to go all the way down to the bottom of the chat now because I'm just missing so much of. If I'm missing any questions, just let me know and redo them again, and I will get back to you. Sierra Cosworth rebuild. Sierra Cosworth rebuild. Come on, rebuild for. I don't need to rebuild it, mate. There's nothing wrong with it. It don't need a rebuild. Leon, I have a Honda CR-V, got a scrubbing noise coming from the near side front wheel when turning a tight turn. Is it a clicking noise? Is it like click, 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 click? 'Cause if it's clicking noise, it's your CV joint. If it's a scrubbing noise, it could be bottom board joint. It could even be something hitting on your tyre. Easiest way to do that is if you look around your wheel and see if there's any, like if your wheel's hitting anything, see if there's any parts of the trim, because it could be the wheel liner could be slightly loose and hitting your wheel, and if you see a mark on your wheel liner, then you know there's something hitting there. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, that's the few things to check out. Sorry, I have to ask the question you already answered previous videos. As a new follower, would you like to send your couple of nylon ropes for your CRT if that's it? Yeah, George, just email me, and yeah, I'll put my email address in there in a second. Forgot about asking AA, etc. Do extreme and said local rescues, that's their business, with fleet vans to cover country, so almost local everywhere. RAC gives guidelines to local rescues. Yeah, but it's not illegal to tow with a dolly. It just isn't. Providing you got the right license and insurance. That's the key. The right license and the insurance. Various various issues totally overpriced. Ah, yes, like it. What do you think of electric cars? I think electric cars is a fad in the sense of I think hydrogen is the way of the future, because electric batteries and all the stuff that goes into them, the cost of making them and the cost of getting rid of them is very, very expensive. I think hydrogen is the way forward. I've said that for years, but at the minute hydrogen is just too expensive to, it's like driving around with a big bomb almost, and it's just they haven't got there yet. But I personally think hydrogen cars are going to be the way of the future. I don't think electric is. I think it's more hydrogen. Or maybe a bit of both. There's going to be loads of electric and hydrogen cars, but I really do think hydrogen cars are going to be the way of the future. Not clicking. No, not clicking. Definitely not CV jump. Well, just check. Like I said, just check the inside. Make sure your cowling isn't loose. I'm missing so many comments. My phone's going crazy too. Where are we looking now? I saw a comment up there and I think I've lost it. It was something about oh, here we go. Where it's going too fast again. Took my Lexus GT300 on track last week. Absolutely powerful horse. It's late on with the VVTi, which don't rate, but the other one I've got early dizzy type and goes. It's the same engine I've got in my drift car. The issue with towing vehicles in the UK, the vehicles have to be fully uplifted. It's a class of trailer. Anything over 75 must be all brakes. See, there's a few questions here. The rules are different in Ireland. There's a few questions here, and I don't really know the answer. I can only speak for Ireland, and I know what is illegal and illegal for me. I can basically tow anything on my license or trailer, and I don't mean like an Arctic lorry or anything like that. You know what I mean. I know what I'm covered on, but I'm not sure of the UK. Like I'm not sure of this 750, because the guys I've been speaking to in the A and the RAC, not all their trailers are braked. My dolly has brakes on it, but not all of them do. So I don't know how thingy that lorry. What I'll have to do actually to be interesting, I will get some of these guys. Now I don't know if I can get them on camera. I might, because I don't know if they want to be on camera. But I'll ask them these sort of questions, and I'll do a video on it. What is and isn't illegal? Because these guys, the guys I've been speaking to, one guy's been doing it for over 33 years, so he's going to know every single rule, regulation, and absolutely everything. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know for the UK. I only know for Ireland, and I know what I can and can't do. Just like the filming with the car, with the camera, I know that's completely and utterly 100% legal. I know I can do it. I know I can tow stuff with my dolly. I know I can tow it either 10 miles or 300 miles or 400 miles. It makes no difference, providing I've got, you know, lights and flashing beacons and all the stuff you need. That's the thing, you know, you need all the other stuff. But yeah, so that's it'd be interesting to find out some of this information. It really would. Because most places, like even in Ireland, you can't, you know, if you just, some guys I think said there something about the AA will only tow you for 10 miles. In Ireland, towing someone for 10 miles won't get you anywhere. You know, like the nearest big town to me is over 30 miles away. So towing someone 10 miles, you're still going to be stuck in the middle of nowhere. So again, I don't know if that was a UK law. I just don't know compared to the UK to Ireland. I can only talk on Ireland. You know, so yeah, that's the thing. I have one is all 2-litre BMW 612 parking it up on a drive. Hold on, I'm losing comments. Where are we? And now it won't start. Cranks no problem, but just won't fire up. I also had look and no suction from the air intake. That's unusual. Have you got any? You're going to need to pull some codes again, because we just trying to guess without getting any codes is just impossible. Haven't you got work in the morning? I got loads of work, but we can burn the candles at both ends. We can burn the candles at both ends. It's not a problem. Looks like you haven't got any work. Just keep saying the same comment over and over again. But like I said, you're giving me more money, so I don't mind. I think after that 1997, a normal 3.5 license doesn't allow you to tow. I don't have dates on a BC section. Again, like I said, it depends. You need to have the right license and the right insurance. Then you're okay. As long as you got the right license and the right insurance, you're okay. I can tow almost anything. Benefit of class 1 license. Used to work in recovery. Years back we had a long wheelbase cargo with a frame on back, and it was fun. I'd say that, alright. Like I said, look, it comes down to licenses and insurance. If you're not insured to drive something, then it doesn't matter what equipment you've got. If you haven't got a lorry license, just because you can drive a lorry doesn't mean you're insured. You need to get the right insurance, the right stuff, and then you're okay. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'd always lube the bolt before I put it back. I see you do the same thing on large bolts. I don't know what that's referring to. The AA will tow you 100 kilometers on a CRT. Well, there we go. Someone that works. So this is what I'm saying. You know, I'm going to have to get the AA guys. I'm almost sure George is an AA guy. So you know, just because people hear a certain thing, just because they hear it doesn't mean it's true. It's kind of that really. But I'll have to. There's some interesting questions that have popped up that I don't know the answer to in England, because like I said, there's no point me knowing the rules and regulations of England when I'm driving in Ireland. It's kind of pointless for me for knowing that. I know what I'm allowed and what I'm not allowed to do in Ireland, so I'm going to have to ask some of the AA guys what they are allowed or not allowed to do. But one thing I did hear that not all their trailers are braked. Some of them are, some of them aren't. So, yeah. Would old brake / hydraulic fluid cause a brake bite point to? Yeah, it definitely would. You can get a spongy pedal with old fluid because you've got water in it, and water doesn't compress. So yeah, it can definitely. Government UK website, all the trailer towing rules are on there. Next topic. Exactly. Like I said, it doesn't bother me what the rules are in the UK because I'm not driving in the UK. Ever lost a 10mm socket? I've lost more than a 10mm socket. How's the workshop setup going? I haven't really done anything with it as such. From the last update of the workshop, that's kind of how it is, and I've been doing other work, you know, on the recovery side of things. So yeah, that's basically it. Nothing exciting there. Bill, how are we doing? For the people answering other people. I drive heavy construction vehicles in Abu Dhabi, and here in the UK, I can only drive a 3.5 ton. Well, there you go. There you go. Can you recommend a scope for the home mechanic for? Yeah, I've done video series on a scope from Dytex, and I'm doing more, but I have done a few, and the price point and everything, it's a fantastic scope. For the price, for everything, you can't beat it. And all the links are in the video description of that, so you can actually go and check them out. Are you aware of the issues with Prius with the diff or CV joints making noise on full lock? It's like a wheel bearing. It's not on both sides. Yeah, there is big issues there. If you actually email me, Tony, I'll go through because it just takes too long to kind of do it here. But there is issues with that, and it's not necessarily what you think, if that makes sense. Here in Scotland, I use my Beavertail 16 foot and can still tow. Hold on, I'm missing it now. Here in Scotland, I use my 16 foot Beavertail and can still tow with overhanging as long as an A-frame, anything with rails. So the dolly, I would like to get one myself. They are good. They are good, and especially my dolly also turns, so the wheels actually turn, so they're not scrubbing, and it puts less pressure on the vehicle when the actual dolly wheels turn, which is good as well. I want one of them, Leon. I think you mean the dollies, is it? I had a Fiesta with the week with no suction, been stood for a while, oil filter empty and valves were open. I think he said he just drove it in though. That was the thing. Awesome, Leon. But I brought myself. Oh, that's talking to someone else. Get a Vito. I've got 45 of them. Well, oh yeah. Well, you're never going to be short at work. Will do. Thanks. How long have been live? I didn't. How long have you been? I think you've been live. How long have I been live? Didn't get a notification. 59 minutes. YouTube is terrible sometimes for giving out notifications. It might not be. It might not be great. But I'm kind of disappointed now that it just seems like Tom's here. Chris seems to have gone. And is it Tony or was that his other mate? And why I want them back because it's just better when they come back because I get more comments and more money from them, which is always nice. That's another question for Dave. They're all brand new, mate. Nice. You know what they say, more money than sense. Okay, I'll bite. I will bite. I know you haven't got 45 of them. But what do you do that you've got 45 of them? There, I'll ask. The CRT compact recovery trailer is great for solo recoveries or people you just can't tow. All the trolls. I know all the trolls have left, Tony, and it's really annoying. I love trolls. I don't know where they've all gone. And it just goes to show they can't hack it. They lose all the time, and I want them back. Trolls, come back. Drew, how we doing? I got two notifications for the video. Yeah, the other one, I don't know what it's doing. When I try and go live, it doesn't go live all the time. Yeah, still no hair. You just can't see it. It's the same colour as the curtain behind me. You can't see it. I found this page from a sticker stuck on Supermax drive-through. I've had people to stick stickers on for me, and I've had pictures. I've given to a few of my a few people that I've met around, and I've said, here, stick these stickers on a few. And I've had pictures of them on the police cars. I've had pictures of them on shops. Oh, and all sorts. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. He had 45 because 44 have been prepared on anyone. Oh, fucking brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant, Tony. Absolutely brilliant. Ray, how we doing? Oh, it's made me cry as well. Fucking brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I've had various cars all suffer with same issues while running and chatting from rear end. Turns out, it's driving along. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, money talks when you own your own business. Yeah, money does talk, but trolls don't. Leon trolls, aka snowflakes, lol. It's all well and good running your mouth. All this, prove it. Prove it. Show us what your website is, because I'm sure if you've got 45 vans on the road, I'm sure you've got a website. So show us your website. Let me ring you up. Money talks, but so do fucking trolls' mouths. Built-in green screen. MOT in Ireland are NCT. Yeah, essentially, yeah, it's just the same thing. It's ran slightly differently because the NCT in Ireland is ran separately. It's not a garage; it's its own separate thing. Where an MOT in the UK can be ran by, like an independent garage if you've got the right tools, but not here. It's a separate thing. It's a separate thing altogether. Perhaps you should run a GoFundMe for a new webcam. No, I've got a perfectly good webcam when I do live streams from my old shed. It's just I'm using my laptop now. Partners, how we doing? I used to work for a rental company, went to pick up a Vito and someone had literally taken a dump in the back of it. That was the best improvement to a Vito I've ever seen. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We have forgot all about MOTs in Northern Ireland. Are they not running yet still? Because in Ireland they're back up and running. He made one good one out of 45. Ah, fucking great. Fucking great. You can't afford my services, mate. Keep towing. Yeah, keep running your mouth too, mate. Keep running your mouth. Jealousy's a bitch. That's all I can say. Jealousy's a bitch. Ah, brilliant. Absolutely. Absolutely brilliant. I don't think there's anyone stupid enough to buy 45 of them for a business. Well, there obviously is. I mean, there is very stupid people out there. The comments show it. Oh, Chris, Leon, I was joking about saying Charles has no fix apologies. My biggest mistake was fitting a clutch plate the wrong way around on a Nissan Bluebird. God, that's going back. That Travis, there's no good webcam in the world that can make it look good. Thanks, Dad. Thanks a lot. MOTs in Northern Ireland are still run by the DOE independents. I thought it was only 4 years old cars in Northern Ireland at the minute. Hi mate, did you get to look at the IMVN the other day? I didn't. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to call it a night soon because I've got other things to do and I want to make another video. I did a video today where I went to a customer's house and it was brilliant, like I was saying before. He was my cameraman, he was helping me, and so I think the videos now that I'm doing when I go into people's houses, it's just going to be better because I'm going to be showing people how they're working on the driveway because I'm going to be working in people's driveways. I'm going to try and get the customers involved as much as I can if they want to be on camera. So it's just going to be a lot more fun, I think. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a lot better. What was your first car, Leon? Mine was a Datsun 108. Mine was a Ford Escort Encore. That's what mine was. Tom's middle name obviously isn't Banter. This is what I'm saying. See, everyone always used to say to me, you know, don't feed the trolls, don't do this, don't do that. But it proves when you do, they just go away. And I get them, just like everyone, I get them a lot. And when you make a comment and then they comment, you make a comment underneath, they come back to answer that comment. It gives you another view, it gives you more ad revenue, it pumps your video up on YouTube's algorithm. So all they're actually doing is they're just actually giving me more money. That's all they're doing. They think they're trying to be clever. They think they're going to hurt my feelings. I've got no feelings to be hurt. Bring it on. I really don't care. But all they're doing is giving me more money. So that's why I'm going to keep answering them. Because I get more money from it. It's fantastic. So yeah, I really don't mind. Drew, we'll see you later, mate. What's going on over there? Are you in lockdown? We're back in lockdown, yeah. We are back in lockdown. Completely back in lockdown. Which OBD2 tester would you... Hold on. Let me just go back. Because, again, where was that comment? Which OBD tester would you make good for a Renault Master? It depends what sort of money you want to spend. I mean, tell me what sort of money you want to spend. Because if you only want to spend, say, 50 quid or something, you can buy just an OBD2 thing that will just do one specific vehicle. Now, if you want to spend, 500 and 600 quid, well, then you can get one that does more. If you want to spend 1,000, then so I really need to know what sort of price range you're looking for. The Delphi system out there that runs with a laptop, they're like 50 quid now. You need a laptop, but they're kind of okay. But if you want to start doing a lot more, you need to start spending a lot more money. So I need to really know your budget more so than. First car, 2-litre Cortina Mark III, nice. UK is in total lockdown. My first car was in the Yugo, was broken gear selector, so it was stuck in third gear. Nice! How did you manage to do hill starts if it was stuck in third gear, mate? Or did you just, avoid hills? Night, see you later, Tony. It doesn't look like lockdown went... And I'll just earlier. DVLA doesn't seem to recognise NCT. Been told needs UK Well, if you're living over there and your car, I know for a fact you're allowed to bring an Irish car to UK for so many days, and it's not a problem. But if you're living over there, then no, you will need a car and English plates and an English equivalent test, or whatever that. Yeah, that kind of goes without saying. CRP429C doesn't connect with traffic. Well, I don't know if you saw my video on that, not to buy that because of the memory issues on it. Plenty of bluebirds been around. Skegness Raceway. Yeah, I'd say that. You've seen, and that's for someone else. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, and There's a few questions there that I don't know about the AA or the RAC in the UK, so I'm actually gonna ask. I'm going to ask the guys that I know that basically work there in the UK, and they'll tell me what the rules and regulations are over there. I can only say what they are in Ireland. I don't know, for other countries, but I don't think I know the fact that you can only tow it off the road. I know that's not true. There's a few things I know that's not true, but there's a few things I don't know about. Specific weights and stuff like that. Like I said, it depends on your license in Ireland, depends on your vehicle, and it depends what you're doing. It just depends. It's not just black and white. It goes on insurances. It goes on loads of different stuff. So but unfortunately, just as soon as I said, and this is the thing, just before I go with the old trolls, as soon as you ask them to prove it, they can't prove it. Like this massive company that owns 45 of these and 10 of these, you ask them to prove it, and they can't prove it. So when someone can't prove it, they're just talking bullshit. So prove it. Email me. Email me. Don't have to put it on the chat. Email me. It's just a shame. I maybe need to. What I actually might need to do from now on with the trolls is I might have to maybe make them think they're winning, so they keep coming back, and then kind of nail them at the end, rather than just kind of nail them too quickly. I might just have to wait and make them think they're winning. I might do that from now on, and then at the end, So I appreciate all the trolls giving me all the money, all bumping my videos up. Fantastic. And obviously, my true fans, I appreciate you so much. I really cannot thank everyone enough for all the support and absolutely everything. It's been fantastic. What I'll do is, I can see we're at 1 minute 13, so I'll go for 1.5 hours, and then we'll call it a night. Because it rounds it up to a nice number, doesn't it? Could have a paper troll tonight. I don't want to go too far. You need to stop crying while the trolls are trolling. I need to stop crying. When have I been crying? Crying, laughing, but not crying because they've got me. Why don't the trolls put their efforts into? Because they're just jealous. The thing is with most, what you'll find is with most bad comments on YouTube, with most people saying it's jealousy, it's pure jealousy. The first one is obviously, look at this. I mean, they're jealous of this. Just look at this perfection, right? And obviously we all know that they're jealous of this. They're also then jealous of what you use, the tools you have and stuff like that. It's just jealousy. It's just pure and utter jealousy. I mean, who wouldn't be jealous of this? I mean, seriously. Trolls are good for some things. They are. And that's the thing. They don't realise they're actually doing you... If anyone starts a YouTube channel, what I would say... Now, everyone has their own different way of dealing with things. Some people block people. Some people ignore people. Some people answer people. It's just... try and not like block them, because they're actually giving you money. Now, you don't have to answer them, but leave them on there, because what will happen is, if they make a comment, and your true fans will come in and basically destroy them for you as well. But then what happens is, when someone says something to them, they have to come back to try and defend themselves if they've got the bottle, and they can never do it right because they're always wrong. But what happens is, you might get 10 replies on that first troll's comment, right? So what happens is, when you get that, that then puts 10 more comments on your video, which YouTube recognizes. That YouTube don't care if it's a good comment, a bad comment, a thumbs up or a thumbs down. YouTube don't care about that. What they care about is activity. So what that classes is activity on your channel, on your video, and that's all YouTube algorithm cares about. So they see a lot more activity, and once they see a lot of activity, YouTube starts bumping that video up higher and higher and higher. So the trolls are actually helping you. No matter what they say, you don't have to answer them back, but believe me, they are helping you, and they don't realise they're helping you. That's why I love them. Bring it on. And yeah, it's just, it is what it is. And it's just hilarious, and they're helping you bring money in. You're a credit to YouTube. You're basically sharing your years of knowledge. Well, again, I don't mind doing that. You know, I really don't. But honestly, it's they help you. They really, really do. They help you more than they actually. If trolls actually realise how much they help you, they wouldn't do what they do, because, well, they just wouldn't. It's like the saying, "There's no such thing as bad publicity." It's like that saying, you know, and it's true. It's true. Everyone late to the party as usual. I'm off to watch DMO with real cars night. See you later. It's a shame you can't, again, you just can't hack it. And it's a shame you can't prove, you know, all these 45 vehicles. Can't prove a website, because I'm sure if you've got 45 vehicles on the road, that means you've got, you know, over 45 people working for you, which at the end of the day is a big company. And if you don't have a website and you can't prove that, then, you know, it's a shame. It's a real shame. It's good to get people to spam chat. Ask frequently asked questions, chat, promote. Exactly, that's, honestly, it really is. And I answer, if you see, I'll answer every comment I see. So it's not that I'm just missing normal people's comments. I'll answer everything. But honestly, they help you so much. They don't realise how much they help you. Thumbs off to get tucked in by his mum. Night. There's your van is shit. Comments, they just pay for your light bar. Exactly. And this is why when people tell me, you know, don't answer this and don't do that, it's because of that. I do it because they help me. They help me. And at the end of the day, as long as they're helping me, I don't mind. Like I said, there's no such thing as bad publicity. It's brilliant. Yeah, what's your opinion? The best brake discs. Again, it depends. I mean, it depends if you want to go like for a name brand or just kind of I mean, I use Mintex. They're good. I use Apex, and I use Bimbro, and I use for my racing cars and stuff, I use Frodo. Frodo pads are just unbelievable. They're very expensive though, but they're unbelievable. But again, that's for more race cars side of things, you know, rally cars and stuff. But Apex, Mintex, you know, they'll be good. Actually, I bet Tom's mum is a stunner. I'd actually like her to tuck me as well. If you want trolls, slate D-Max or LS. I can provide what I can, lol. Oh, that's for the. Yeah, I know what that's for, I think. So, yeah. Do you know what happened to Rob from One Auto Stand? Yeah, I've said this loads of times. What happened to Rob is it's actually it's a really nice story. Um, you know, he's obviously, as you know, he was getting on a little bit, so he decided to essentially change his life. He basically he went to Bangkok. This was going back I don't know how many years ago, and he likes to be called Vanessa now, and he got a complete sex change. I am going to be doing a video with him very soon because he wants to basically tell everyone, you know, what's happened because everyone is wanting to know what he's doing. But yeah, he went to Bangkok. He's now called Vanessa, and he actually looks well. I mean, he's got the hair, he's got everything. He actually looks well. So and he just basically wanted to get out of the car repair and pursue his passion basically. So that's essentially what's happened to Rob. I was only speaking to him maybe a month or so ago, and the operations and stuff he's had has been going on for a few years. So he's coming up to the end of it now, and he's just once he kind of he heals properly, he is basically going to come on the old YouTube and show everyone. So yeah. I must admit, for a cheaper brand, I've never had a problem. I've never had a problem with Apex either. I've never had a problem with Apex here either. Oh, I'm actually fucking crying again. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Here we go. Yeah, I know what that says. Oh, I fucking make myself laugh at times. I really do. Oh, fucking brilliant. What's the little spanner besides some people? It basically means they're like a moderator of the chat, so they can essentially, if someone puts a comment, because there's certain words that YouTube don't like, and you have to you have to say the comment's okay. For example, you have to allow the comment. So the moderators can allow the comment. The moderators can ban people from the chat, and they can delete comments. But like I tell all my moderators, they do not delete any comments, no matter what. If there's a comment and it's restricted, and they've all been told, they just click allow, because I do not delete any comments on my YouTube. I haven't banned anybody. I want them all to come, because if they think they're good enough to make a comment, let's see if they're good enough to actually stick around and be able to walk. They can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? So that's what that is. The blue spanner is something you have to earn. We are all spanners. Yeah, I've said that before. Dave's just said it. I said everyone with a spanner is a spanner. So they're all spanners. They're all spanners. Laughy faces. I don't know what that's about. Have I missed a comment, Tom? Have you made a comment and I've missed? Because if I have, I'm really sorry. Because you're almost ever in a great mood. I enjoy watching you lift my spirits for sure. Is that to someone else, Cuba, or is that to me? Tom, thumbs up, good banter. Mate, don't let my missus find out. Oh, I think that was the tucking his mum thing in. Yeah, that was quite funny. And it looks like Tom's took it well. Fair play. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the Vanessa thing. I have to show everyone Vanessa. Next time going live, can you give? See, I did the 24-hour notice thing, but it doesn't seem to like. I don't know if it actually works or not. Um, and I don't know if I'm gonna go live. I just decided to do it because I was bored. Essentially, I was making a video and I thought, do you know what? I'll just kind of go live. So I don't really have. I am going to be doing live streams for. I'm going to be doing one live stream a month for my Patreons and stuff. And I'm going to starting this year. I'm going to do a lot more for like my Patreons. And there's another button you can put on YouTube for joining and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a lot more for them type people who actually, you know, like properly help me. So I'm going to show them a lot more love and respect this year than what I have done in previous years. Because you know they deserve it at the end of the day. You need to get some merch for sale. I went to Bodgit and Leggit sticker for my van until what? It's coming. It is coming. There's videos. It is coming, George. I'm burping now. It is coming. Don't worry. As Robbie Williams once said, "Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough." Exactly, and that's why I don't block anyone. That's why every single troll I have ever had, and I've said, and I've done a video. I've actually done a video stating, and it's still on YouTube now. If you think you are good enough, come on live stream with me. The only thing I ask is you have to have a camera. That's all I ask. So you have to show your face. I cannot edit it then in such a way where it makes me look better than that person. And I will still state here and now, if anybody wants to come on live stream, now I'm talking about anybody, even a normal person, I don't have an issue. But if you're a troll and you think you know better, you think you are going to get one over on me, come on live stream. All you need is a camera and see what you can do. And I promise you, and I state this now again on video, I promise you, you will not win. I will absolutely destroy you. Not in a horrible way, not in a racist way, not in any way like that, but anything you come on with, anything you try and say, I will prove to you that you're absolutely and 100% wrong. So that's all I ask. Come on, have a go if you think you're hard enough. End of story. And I've done a video on it. I can't, well I can delete the video, but loads of people have seen it. I'm not going to delete the video, and I've just said it again. Do you know? I would love it. And I think it'd actually make a really good video, because it'd be really funny, and I'm sure people that are on here now will actually agree with me. They would love to see it. Because how many people would actually love to see that? You know, me against a troll. And like I said, it's not going to be, I'm not going to be horrible to the person, I'm not going to be racist to the person, nothing like that. So it's not going to be, oh, you look funny and I'm going to take the piss out of the way you look. It's nothing to do with that. I would just absolutely destroy you, 100%, and I stand by that, no matter who you are, 100%. I've said it again, I just said it a few minutes ago. I will fucking destroy you. And I think also it'd be really good, and I'm sure if I get a good troll, and what I mean by a good troll, if someone just comes like, hey, you fat bastard, then that's just like, seriously, like, is that the best you've got? But if I get a good one where they actually were able to talk to me, and actually able to, I guarantee you at the end of it, that troll will become a fan. I guarantee it. Now, I don't mean if someone just says one thing and they click off because they can't handle staying on for a few minutes. I mean like having a proper one, and I guarantee you they'll end up being a fan of the channel. Guarantee it. But I'd still destroy you within the video. But the reason why I want to do it live is because if I pre-recorded it, somebody would say, oh, well, no, you edited that in a way that made you look better and made me look worse. When it's live, I cannot edit it in any other, I can't edit it because it's live. So whatever happens, happens. And it's just fair then for everybody. So no one can say, well, hold on, you edited that. I actually said this and you made me sound worse and blah, blah, blah and all this. So yeah, that's what it is. I have to contact for work. Yeah, lol. What's this all about then, boys? Good one, Tom. What did he say? The car again. I must have missed something. Irish people aren't racist. Few other things. You're talking like you're in the bathroom. You've got to fucking destroy me. You're gonna fucking destroy me. What do you mean I'm gonna destroy you in the bathroom, is it? If you want to come on live stream, Tom, right, I'll say it now. Email me. I'll put my email address here, even though it's on all my videos. Hold on. There we go. My email address is there. Oh, it's .com. You get the idea. .com. I'll put my email address there. Email me. And this is anyone. Email me. We'll set up a time and date and come on live stream. No problem. No problem at all. Absolutely no problem. I wish I was a troll just to take the... Oh, my aim's pissing. Drink. Oh, we've actually gone past the time now, so I might as well go. I've said what I've said. I've said it on a video. Bring it on. That's all I can say. Bring it on. I don't care. Don't care what you say. You can say anything about me you want. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. But anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. I really appreciate everyone comment. I really appreciate all the comments. I appreciate everything. And the new type of videos we're going to do, I think they're going to be a lot better. I think just getting the customer involved and stuff like that, I just think it's going to make the videos a lot more fun. And it's also going to show people how to do stuff. Did I spell it wrong? Cupid's put it. What did I spell it? Did I put double E? Anyway, Cuba's put the right one in there. I spelt it wrong. There we go. Double G, not double E. For fuck's sake. So yeah, there we go. There's my email. It's on all my videos anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So it is what it is, and yeah. So look, I think the new type of video is going to be a lot more fun. Like the one I filmed today is just fun. So as always, I appreciate everyone coming, and I don't know when I'm going to be doing the next live chat. It could be tomorrow, it could be another week. I don't know, but hope you all enjoyed it. Move up, Tom. Leon's coming in. He won't. He won't. I guarantee you. I'll put any amount of money on it. He will not. He will not. He just will not. He'll talk the talk, but he won't come on. 100% guarantee you. It's a shame, but 100% guarantee you. So, see you later, everyone. I appreciate you coming, and thanks a lot. Sorted.